Haberdashery.
Just say go. Just don't. This is the best moment of my life, of my career. The most full circle I've ever felt. Oh my God. Welcome everyone to a very special edition of... Welcome everyone to a see, it's your fault with your haberdashery picture. Welcome everyone to a very special episode 72 of the Unmonetisables, the official podcast of the FAWK Chronicles, the dumbest search for intelligence in the galaxy, and Steps as a podcast to the Indi Scots network's Scots with Soul podcast. My name is Cpt Privilege, and with me through no choice of their own, Dr. Darkside.
That was a malicious insult.
And I never even said anything about your ma. And Grandmaster Tech.
No, this is a malicious insult.
Oh God, I don't want to know about you guys trading blows and insults.
Did you say blows?
Your patter blows. How about that? Huh?
That was just pasher, mate.
Hey, listen, we
patter,
better fucking watch out here. Can't be calling each other the opposite of intelligent or the opposite of good looking. So just be aware of your insults.
Oh, thanks, mate.
Tread lightly, okay?
Thanks for that.
Oh, you're welcome.
That compliment.
You're welcome,
yeah, that's great. Yeah.
If you're unaware, folks, this is the only show in the galaxy that expertly dissects your primitive planet's curatable culture in the form of trending and topical tat of the week. And I think I just called the entire planet primitive, so we're fucked.
Yep. Pretty much. Your entire intro.
We'll get to that later. First up, the most important event of the year. The Game Awards, obviously.
Important.
I want to say another word.
What?
But I can't.
Why?
But nothing.
Why?
Carry on. Just carry
Were you
on.
going to call it the stupid awards?
No, you just did.
You're going to call it the ugly awards. You can't insult an award.
Sorry, was that pre-scripted commentary?
We're
Yes.
not allowed awards anymore because that implies that there's
yeah.
people that are bad.
The people that don't win the award are ugly, stupid
Yeah.
losers.
We can't have losers.
Yeah, exactly.
Illegal
we
not to have
better give them a
losers.
consolation prize, like a little tiny plastic trophy or something. Yeah,
Oh, come on, guys. It's a celebration of games.
a little bag of
A
M&Ms.
celebration of all things gaming. That's why Harley Quinn was doing a meta trailer for Birds of Prey.
Like what?
The movie?
Yeah.
I don't. Yeah.
Are movies games now?
I don't know. But basically, they had a Harley. They're adding a Harley Quinn skin or slash character and Joker to Mortal Kombat because those were the same makers of Injustice, the DC version of the beat 'em up. So they interjected a made for Game Awards half meta trying to be like Deadpool Harley Quinn talking about gaming or some shit. That was weird. That was a moment.
Dank alert!
Yeah, but
Oh, sorry, I can't say that either.
to be fair, that wasn't really as cringe as when Disco Elysium won an award early on. This Disco Elysium game, you know, everyone's
Disco Elysium.
Yes.
I thought that was a porn star.
I thought it was a wrestler porn
No,
star.
my name is Disco Elysium.
But yeah, so they won their award, and then as happens every fucking year at the Game Awards, no one. It's like a running joke now. Let's not tell anyone who's handing the award over to say to the people who are fucking gobsmacked and deer in headlights, these nerdy little these very intelligent, dorkishly cute and admirable developers get up on stage and don't know what the fuck's going on. No one tells them exit stage left.
So they're like,
And so very awkwardly, as the lassie gives out the acceptance speech, and one of the other devs leans in to say his bit, the music kicks in, and then the guy who gave them the award comes up behind them, but only manages to tell 3 of them to exit to the left, so 2 of them come off the stage. And in full views, it cuts to Jeff Keighley up on the stand. You can see them awkwardly walking back to their seats as the other 3 are on stage going like, I think we're better go this way. I was like, fucking 5 years this has been happening. 5 fucking years.
yeah.
In joke.
It is. It's almost like a weird fucking
You know
meta joke. Like, let's just not
what that's
tell
called?
anyone.
You know what that's called? That's called an AI pathing issue. Right? The AI has not been told which way to walk, so it just bounce against walls. That is an
Isn't it a roundabout way of maliciously insulting someone?
Yeah, you've got pathing issue, mate. Sort it out.
And it was kind of ironic because I suppose Green Day were there. You know, it was famous
You're
for
lagging.
their I walk a lonely road. You know, Green Day. Green Day were playing because they're releasing their Green Day pack and Beat Saber.
They need like
Really?
Mr. Bean or something, try to find his way off stage while they play that song.
Honestly, just a fucking gamer waving a couple of Xbox controllers like fucking flight controller.
Come on, guys. It's a bit unfair. We've all had those moments at the Game Awards where we've won something and we couldn't get off the stage properly. You know what I mean?
What day was that?
Yeah,
Don't
I think it was
say get off.
Tuesday.
But yeah, then they topped it all off with everyone's favourite franchise as fucking what's her face Rodriguez and what's his face Diesel Vinny.
Oh, you're talking
Came
about
out
you're
to-
talking about the
Michelle Rodriguez, yeah.
too not furious anymore.
Came out and announced their much anticipated Fast and Furious game. Yeah. It was cute, especially when him.
It was coded fast and furiously. Let's put it that
when
way.
him and her were standing there going, "We're among our people." She's
Yes.
like literally,
Yeah.
like me and Vin just used to play beat 'em ups like all the time. I'm like, wow.
That was
But to be fair,
Holy shit.
it was obvious they were among the people because they were dorking out.
accent.
So that's how she speaks. That wasn't an accent; it was an impression, and I nailed it.
Oh, so was it scripted?
It was a beautiful impression.
Nailed it.
That's getting soundbited.
But to be
right?
fair, Sekiro Shadows Die Twice won Game of the Year. The overall show and presentation was pretty good. I know I'm ripping on it for the little bits of cringe and daftness, but there was plenty in there. Far too many fucking game announcements and awards and adverts. There's segments of the show where they'll rattle off 5 awards that no one gets handed.
yeah.
To be fair though, some of those are like best esports team, and you're like, yeah, you weren't flying out 6 esports teams and coaches and mothers.
Yeah.
You weren't flying out all these other fucking squads of people. I can vibe with that. But yeah, best one so far, definitely. Especially because like Disco Elysium, an indie game, won like 2 quite big awards. And the fact that Sekiro won Game of the Year as opposed to like a Death Stranding or something, I thought that was pretty cool. It wasn't as eventful or as I don't know, controversial as previous years.
The internet did kind of blow up a little bit with the, oh my god, I can't believe that game won the Game Awards. Ew, like why? And it's like, what would you have preferred? Something else?
There's always haters. There are always haters. Like H3 hating on BTS.
What do you mean, just hating on BTS? He's hating on everybody there.
No, well, he hates on BTS, and he was being a homophobic.
A homophobic.
Yeah, he was being a homophobic.
Is that the
hold on,
original
isn't that
homophobic?
maliciously insulting to homophobic people that you're calling them?
H3H3s.
What?
Right, really good looking and skinny.
Or is that an insult of H3H3?
Yeah, you don't hear what he said.
No.
Oh,
What did he say?
listen, myself and Arby are on a trajected course to fucking in-game take out the one that is known as H3H3.
In game.
In-game.
But aren't we?
It's a way of getting round the algorithm.
Yeah.
I'm not threatening him. I'm saying in-game, he's fucking done. He is fucking aired the wrath of Army, and we are not having this, okay? I can't even say the word he used. I
That's
can't
not
even
even
say it.
That's
It's
not
so
even a
bad.
veiled threat. That's an actual threat.
No,
Yeah,
it's a veiled
yeah.
threat. In-game.
It's an in-game real threat.
Yeah, in-game I'm going to get him.
Well, somebody else is threatening him, Keemstar. So,
But
he's
hold
in
on,
it.
is there a distinction in the rules
Nah,
about
it's
like
an
whether
argument.
the threat is in-game?
Well, there's a distinction in the rules about
IRL threat
calling
versus in-game threat.
BTS shipping, which is a perfectly valid subculture of the BTS fandom. He calls it, I'm not even sure I can say the word. So, you know that shortened version of like a Twinkie? For
Kit Kat?
no, it's a shortened version. See Twinkie but without the A, and he was calling it gay Twinkie without the A.
Still not quite getting you,
Fetish.
mate. Still not quite getting. You might need to spell it out.
He was fetish shaming the shipping community of BTS.
Are you calling it a fetish?
What's a girl's? Well, that's what he called it. And I say it's a way of life. And how dare you steal the hopes and dreams of these young girls, okay, and fans, an army. But yeah, there's a weird subculture where they have lots of like pictures and fan fiction and videos of them shipping members of BTS with each other. And so H3 in his wisdom was like, fuck K-pop. K-pop's popular, fuck K-pop. And then called them a bunch of a bunch of gay twinkie without the A porn fetish. So he's done. What's wrong? Did your mother not purple you enough when you were younger, H3, huh?
H3's in there with the big Wojcicki. She's not letting him go anywhere. She's got him under her thumb.
Aye, they're buddy. And one of the most successful critical videos of H3 just got fucking yeeted off YouTube.
What was that? Leafy?
That's all right.
Leafy. I said critical, not just, oh my god, you guys, look at this guy.
Considering the political choices of the Western world as it stands, that won't be a problem.
Did you just bring up politics?
No.
You'll get fucking yeeted in an airlock. You use the P word on this podcast.
I'm just saying that
wasn't a threat. End game, that was a threat.
IG threat, man. IG threat. There needs to be a warning for that. There needs to be a threat warning, right? Okay. But no, I'm just saying, it started becoming more progressive. Now it's going to flip the other way. So the people that are fighting for progressive are now going to be the ones that are getting yeeted off of platforms like that.
Oh, that's it. I mean, the last story I've got is basically fell straight onto the YouTube Purge. As many of you will know, the classic YouTube way of saying they're going to do something.
Traditional now, every year getting rid of a whole bunch of YouTubers.
It is the Purge.
In the name of anti-free speech.
It would literally be more fun if they dropped a YouTube rewind that instead of saying, here's all the things you like, we're about to ban them.
Is this like, wait, hold on. Is this like going back to the early 18th, 19th century when, public execution was actually an enjoyable pastime?
It would be
like
fun.
Hunger Games, and they put they put the fall in the sky, and they play the music. We should be doing that on YouTube like every year. Like it should be a YouTube rewind.
And here's a list of people that are no longer on our platform.
Chance. What they should do is announce on YouTube Rewind a hit list.
Get them to fight to the death
of the top 50, the top 50 or 100, and you have precisely 1 month to get your entire channel in check. We're not going to tell you the rules. You have to guess them. But if your channel's not in check by the hit date, it gets fucking yeeted.
That's the YouTube game show. Every single year, only one single YouTube artist that's about to get canned can stay, but has to defeat the rest of them.
But how do you defeat them?
We need to phone up Donald Sutherland and see.
They have to do like
a video, like a satire or a parody because it's protected.
They just do video competitions and the users vote on the best one.
We need to see if Donald Sutherland's free though.
Sounds like a YouTube thing.
Come on, man! Have you seen people that watch standard television?
We need to see if Donald Sutherland's free to play Susan Wojcicki.
Bing, bing,
Donald who?
Bing,
Donald what?
Bing.
Donald Sutherland. The Hunger Games, the evil guy.
Sorry, I didn't know you were a Hunger Games fan.
Well, not that I'm saying Susan Wojcicki's evil at all. No, I did not say that. Nor am I implying that.
The opposite.
I'm sure she's a really nice lady.
She's lovely, the best.
Yeah,
that was rather passive.
But in game, she's a cunt.
Yeah, in game, she's not nice.
And I scripted that as satire, pre-scripted.
Yeah. Don't ever say pre ever again in front of anything.
This whole thing's scripted.
Ever again. Preempt that.
Speaking of scripts, flashing back to something I mentioned last week that was annoying me that I remembered that I couldn't remember last week.
We were talking about everything.
Television shows, how they were rebooting a bunch of television movie ideas as television shows because they're running out of ideas. I said it was like the Christmas Carol they were doing. This one, The Bone Collector.
Oh, fuck off!
Yeah, that hit Denzel Washington and the fucking what's her puss
film.
Made
it into an opera.
They're making it into a TV show. That would be better if it was an opera.
Yeah, I'd probably watch the opera.
I'm riddled on the bed.
Yeah,
isn't Angelina Jolie in that?
Yeah, Angelina Jolie. That's like one of my. That's like one of my favourite.
I was getting confused. I thought it was Jennifer Lopez.
It's like one of my favourite kind of Hollywood pop culture kind of crime films.
It was fucking great. It was great.
Yeah.
It really was.
It's like it actually like lifted the bar slightly for Hollywood crime films.
Yeah,
just slightly.
Don't Google the Bone Collector. Hold on.
That's the wrong kind of collector.
Right enough. It's fucking.
Yeah, it's a whole different genre.
Yeah,
in porno,
exactly.
but-
No. That's like searching for the red carpet events. You don't get.
Mandela
what you're
effect. I
looking for.
genuinely thought it was Jennifer Lopez or Sandra Bullock, and I
Really?
couldn't remember which one.
No.
Jennifer Lopez can't act.
Fucking how dare you? She's She's getting nominated for a fucking Oscar for her role in Hustlers, which is basically Ocean's 8 but casted and written well.
The camera spent half the time on her legs.
That's why she's getting an Oscar. Have you seen those legs?
The legs should get an Oscar.
They're
then.
like 60-year-old and they still look
Yeah.
like that.
And here we have an Oscar for Jennifer Lopez's legs.
She's a vampire somehow.
Did you see what Crowder did though? Like on the day that they dropped that whole malicious insults and veiled threats thing, he put out a video where he breaks down a Vox channel video that just happened to be narrated by the guy that he previously insulted and got Mazza.
Oh, Mazza, yeah.
He's ripping apart this video that's voiced by him, just in a kind of like sticking your finger up at YouTube kind of way.
Well, is it him doing the same, like breaking all the rules basically, aye?
No, he's just skirting the rules nicely, like a good boy. He's honestly,
You're a very,
he's the
very
Canadian Nicole
beautiful
Mine.
I'm so
person.
glad that guy for Vox has still got a job. Oh, wait.
Is he?
Just let that one hang there for a minute.
Vox dropped him, man. He's a fucking...
But it's so funny that he's going back and he's finding a video voiced by the same dude just to insult.
In game,
Vox.
Carlos Mazza is a very naughty boy. That's all I will say. He's a naughty boy.
The fuck are you, Monty Python?
Well, you
So
know.
is Crowder, but
Jesus.
Crowder at least is trying to do it in a nice way. I think.
We need to move on.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, we're on a watch list anyway because we said Crowder.
We're not
Watch
watching
list.
just by being here.
We should be on a watch list because we're fucking that entertaining.
Let that hang.
And with that being said, on to the most entertaining segment, if we'd like to adorn our headphones for our newest anthem and sting and stab that Tech better have ready to play on command.
Entertainment.
You're kidding me, right?
In-game,
You're
IRL.
absolutely kidding me, right? You wanted me to get that ready.
What, the
just,
thing that
just
we,
like
you know,
that.
yes. It's Darkside's Delights. Darkside's Delights. Please continue on you go.
Join the music.
No, you're supposed to do your segment over the music. Keep the music playing. It fades out, don't worry.
Do I have to pay like royalty fees for that or something?
No. Well, if you want, yeah.
Yeah, you can put it to us if you want, yeah.
Maybe not.
I really want to hear your stories over the top of my
I
singing.
don't have any stories. We're just going to skip. Just going to skip.
You're just going to click between your tabs till the music dies.
No, remember that whole story last week about the banana?
Oh, yeah, totally.
The banana art thing
Yeah,
on the wall?
yeah.
And it was sold for $120,000 or something like that. And then,
Oh, yeah.
And then the guy came along and ate the banana.
Yeah, something else happened to it.
And
hasn't it?
they replaced it. Later the same
Oh,
day.
God. Someone put the banana somewhere, didn't they?
No, that's even better.
Later the same day, somebody came along and took a lipstick and wrote on the wall next to the banana, Epstein didn't kill himself. Right? But this was actually... eating a banana was interesting performance art, but this takes absolute biscuit because after the guy scrawls this on the wall, these other performance artists who happen to look like security guards come along, or is it police? They come along and they arrest him and they take him into custody. Just a masterstroke. It's almost as if, you know, the security are playing the part of the authorities, like quashing the idea that Epstein didn't kill himself. It's a masterstroke. It's actually the best artwork of the century so far. I mean, fuck Banksy.
What would
Banksy doesn't touch this.
What would happen if somebody actually wanted to buy that? Would they have to like perform it for them? Like anytime they wanted to be like, you perform that for me. You come round to my house, you perform it. I bought you. I own you.
Seriously though,
That's quite funny though. Coming to my house to perform.
seriously though, it should have been a performance
Banksy
artwork,
turns into a fucking whore.
it was actually
Can't say that.
Endgame whore.
it should have been a performance artwork, but really the guy got arrested and he got banged up in jail.
Well, yeah, because
So which is ironic as shit. A guy comes along, destroys the actual artwork. Nothing happens to him. Guy comes along, writes up next to the artwork, Epstein didn't kill himself, gets arrested. What the fuck?
Sounds legit. You know, like technically, I mean, in one way, they're like when they tried to say, "Yeah, you're under arrest for eating a banana." The guy was just like, It doesn't sound like it's going to stick well in court, does it? Yeah. Oh, you're under arrest for eating public artwork.
Sounds like a
That's it.
bunch of trumped up charges.
Apparently he did not destroy the artwork. The banana is the idea.
He went all V for Vendetta. I thought, you cannot kill an idea. You cannot eat an idea.
Have you ever fought an idea, Picard? It has no body to kill, no mind to bend.
Oh, fucking hell with your Star Trek dork quotes. That was a banging episode though. Opposite of dork. Dork in game.
Nice.
You're dark again.
Dark in game, that sounds like
on the
what?
subject of art,
Dig. I'm having a dig at you.
that's stupid. Essex Church hides 1,000 baby Jesus rocks to bring joy. Yeah.
Where did they hide them?
What?
Were they tied together with string, like in some sort of bead formation?
Nope. A Baptist church has hidden 1,000
That's a
rocks
different type of fucking.
painted with an image of the baby Jesus to bring a little joy to their local community, and they've hidden them all about the town. They look ridiculous.
Like everybody in today's sermon, we're going to play hide the rock.
It's kind of insensitive. It's like they buried him behind a giant rock.
See, they call it giving joy. I call it littering. I think the church should be prosecuted to the highest extent
for painting rocks
and littering them all about the town.
Yeah. I could see the trial date for them and the banana guy. You know.
Right, well, hold on. There's just a message just in from the guy who did the thing with the lipstick. He's going to write Epstein didn't kill himself in a whole bunch of rocks and hide them fucking everywhere. Is that okay? Or is that art? Or is that...
That's perfectly fine.
It's installation art as long as you're installing it in somebody's back garden.
I'm throwing it through somebody's window.
Exactly.
Installing it in your living room.
It's a lot less likely to eat that artwork. That's for damn sure.
You know what it actually was, right? It's not artwork. It's just somebody in the church just dug up their back garden to make a pool, and they couldn't figure out how to get rid of the rocks. So the church came up with a perfect idea.
Charged for removals.
Exactly. It's like, how should we get rid of these rocks from our pool? Yeah, that's a great idea.
And you remember last week I was saying that we've got a real problem with education. It's dumbing everybody down. We're actually
we're smarting people down.
Yeah. Yeah, people are getting unsmart at
a non-alarmingly slow pace.
And it's nothing to do with the fact they have to obfuscate their language to the point where it sounds the opposite of clever.
The pace is really the issue. Half of young adults struggle to tell the time on a clock face with hands.
Yeah.
That's just too...
How am I going to tell what...
It's obsolete. You don't need it anymore.
How am I going to operate my digital watch now?
Why would you need to sit there and figure stuff out when it can just be written in numbers on your smartwatch?
You know what? That's what I'm going to do. The next time someone asks me the time, I'm going to stick my hands up in the air and like put my arms in the position of the clock just to confuse them.
It's literally a glorified sundial. How archaic. Only boomers can read clocks.
What happens when your battery dies?
The batteries don't die anymore.
Batteries don't die in digital, mate. You just recharge, bro.
Yeah.
They recharge for it.
You know?
Yeah.
Again, another reason why batteries die in clocks is archaic. Okay, it's actually bad for the carbon fibre.
Hold on, you think it's a good thing that they can't tell the time on a clock?
Yes.
Alright.
It's archaic, it's a waste of plastic, it's a waste of batteries.
Okay.
The idea of time is just
why spend all that time
archaic
teaching
form
kids how
of
to read
control.
in a big round clock when the numbers are written down on their fucking watch? a smartwatch that'll get fused to their skin one day. What's the problem?
Clocks and time are just indentured servitude, right? So
What?
it's a way to keep you prisoner. Time
yes, there
is
you
the
go.
prison.
See?
So you're better off not knowing the
Better
fucking
off not
time.
knowing
at
the
all.
time.
So actually,
So
yes.
when you get fired from your job for not turning up on time, you can say, I actually did turn up on time. This is my time to turn up.
I'm time illiterate.
Exactly.
I'm time-fluid.
Yeah. I'm time phobic. There we go. How dare
Are
you?
you time shaming me, sir? Are you time
Yes.
shaming me?
I'm chronophobic. There we
That's
go.
not an excuse for you to
Today
sleep the rest of the day.
Today I'm identifying as 3:30.
Yes.
That's it.
Awesome. That's the way to go. Yeah.
I'm timer gendered.
Is that oh, I forgot the name of the brand now. That joke failed. Never mind.
Somebody who's not going to have a problem being able to tell the time,
Accurate time,
now
that's what I was
is the influencer that was jailed for his plot to steal website at gunpoint.
God damn it, you done stole my story. Get off my patch, homie. That's my fucking patch.
fuck
And
are
I'm
you?
going to shoot you in game if you don't get the fuck up off my fucking URL,
I was
bitch.
going to say,
This is a fucking crazy
what
story.
the fuck are
though.
you, Mr. 1995 or something?
What's that hip hop?
Have you
Yeah, you
heard
did.
this? No, this is
World
fucking
Star.
Heard about it.
World Star.
Social media influencer has been sentenced to 14 years in prison over a plot to obtain a domain name at gunpoint. Rossi Lothario Adams II. So that's a fucking name.
Everybody's got to be the second or the
Who's
third.
got a
or
gangster name like Slops or something like that? You know what I mean? Like,
something. Slops. I'm Bagsy and that.
Built
like,
up more than 1 million followers by posting videos of partying Iowa State University students on his website, thestate.com. He then planned to expand his empire by buying the domain doitforthestate.com. So just replacing the number 4 for the word for. But for 2 years, its owner refused to sell it to him. So he then plotted with his cousin, and they turned up at this guy's house, and yeah.
Obviously, weren't offering him enough cash, bro.
was that no? Is it not the World Star guy? Did I read something wrong?
World Star guy. Who's the World Star guy?
Yeah, but I was under the impression it was the same guy that started the World Star hip hop thing.
He pistol whipped the victim several times and demanded the
In-game.
domain be transferred over into Adam's name. I mean, what do you think's going to be the result of this? You just getting the domain
It's
and
all right.
everything, but you get the
It's
guy's not going to
fine.
go to the cops.
It's all right. It's scripted.
Yo, you ain't for the streets, bro. You don't know the code, man. Nah, I mean, you ain't be fucking snitching, yo. Ain't no Takeshi 6ix9ine up in
that
this
is just
bitch, bro.
straight up appropriation.
Nah, I'm
and
saying.
Apparently he got
Spawn.
shot. The guy who was attacking got shot, but they both survived.
Oh, well. All's where it ends well.
But nothing about the what were you saying? Rockstar guy? No.
World Star hip Rockstar. Rockstar hip hop. I must have been confused. I'm so down with the streets that, you know.
You weren't confused. You were the opposite from not confused.
Yes, that's
Hold
it.
on, he didn't get a custodial sentence. He just got fined $22,000.
No, come on,
What
man.
the fuck?
What's
Yeah.
a few bullets between
No,
street?
hold on.
That's crazy.
He got fined $22,000, right?
Save that shit for the
He shot.
streets, homie.
He pistol whipped the guy, shot
Aye.
him.
But he got
But he didn't
fined.
kill him.
He got fined $22,000. Where did that $22,000 go?
Mate, bullets get traded like bitcoins in the States. Man. They don't give a
GoDaddy.com.
fuck.
Does it not go to the state? You know what I mean? Like
Trading
what?
bullets like fucking Pokemon
How
cards
much?
earlier, mate.
How
They don't
much
give a
was he
fuck.
offering for the website?
Try to extort them for
You know what I mean?
Not enough.
He could have offered them $22,000.
literally. There you go.
And all that hassle would have
That's
just
so
like,
the
nah.
opposite of intelligent.
But
you know?
why are you so desperate? I mean, the web address you had was shorter.
Yeah.
You what?
But it's
dumb
not the
fuck.
one he wanted, though.
Not only that, who spells words in their full
when you're in
anymore?
the streets and you see something you want, you got to take it, yo.
It should have been for Da City. You know what I mean? He could have quite easily just
Yeah,
changed
And he
that bit.
couldn't have went with a .net or a .org or something.
Don't ever say org.
Org.
Yeah.
Jeez, oh.
Could have went for a .edu. You know.
Dot MySpace. Dot what?
.myspace.
And a similar, no, it's not similar story, but one that's about lots of money anyway. Ipswich Scrapyard to donate thousands from Ipswich Scrapyard to donate thousands from Safe to charity. So yeah, this scrapyard was breaking up these safes and found 20 grand inside a safe.
I'm sure they were breaking up the safes and found 20 grand. Like, somebody hadn't just,
Imagine losing that key or that combination though, and then forgetting that you'd left 20 grand. I'm like, what? And I'll just take it to the dump.
Yeah.
What are you going to do? Return to the scene of the crime? Some 90-year-old Auschwitz guard just comes and steals all the Jew gold they've been hiding underneath Auschwitz for fucking 10 years. 40, 30 years, 100 years in game. Yeah. I can't count
End every sentence with in game now.
Yeah, pretty much.
No, but that's it. Like, did the police even go, wait, hold on, that's a bit fishy.
Well, you think it was drug money or something?
No, like, where's a safe
but
from?
They say that they found it in the safe.
Exactly.
Really, we're laundering all our drug money.
Remember all those banks and ATMs and everything that's been heisted in the past 10 years?
It's all Jew gold. It's all fucking Nazi Jew gold.
It's cash.
You can't say that. In-game Nazi Jew gold. Right?
Is this Wolfenstein?
Wolfenstein, yeah. Something like that.
Yeah.
It's an alternative reality where the Jews had gold and the Nazis nicked it and did bad things with it.
This is
Did you just deny the Holocaust directly? In an alternative reality?
Wow.
Okay, Nick Fuentes, chill the fuck out.
You can't comment on what's happening in this reality, otherwise you get in trouble. Everything has to be in a almost exact but slightly different in a really small way.
Finally on board the Mandela
So there's
effect.
an alternate reality where you didn't stick your foot in your mouth. Basically.
Fuck it.
Optionally.
That's fine.
Optionally there was. And horrible news, emotion detecting tech should be restricted by law. Apparently, they're working. These entrepreneurs are working on tech that can work out what you're feeling and then decide whether you get the job or not. Basically. Fucking creepy. You're having a bad day, you're stressed out, you've got a job interview. Within 2 seconds the computer works out, the computer says no, basically fucks you out.
You walk in the door and it just immediately
To be fair, this is a
out.
good thing for humanity. How many interviews have you sat and total blown smoke up their arse that you're so interested in the photocopying industry or the fucking and retail and fucking
I'm so interested in the manufacturing of pencils.
I've always wanted to work in a bar or a hot dog fucking
I've always wanted to sit on this
like.
dead end assembly line job putting the same part in a box for the next 20 years.
It's my life's dream, to be quite honest.
It's going to be used in all sorts of different situations, but they're saying job interviews may be one of them. So many job candidates have benefited from higher views technology to help remove the very significant human bias in the existing hiring process, like you're saying.
This is great because it can only mean that either people who really want the job or a bunch of fucking sociopaths who can very cleverly disguise their feelings, mask their
I never thought about that.
Their emotions will have the job.
Will it be able to tell the difference?
Serial killers, no.
Did they?
Not if they're good enough.
Will they use this for political candidates as well?
And that's strike 2. That's second time you say the P word.
Don't ever say strike. That's a threat, by the way. Just let you know that.
Endgame.
I don't think you need technology to work out that a politician's a lying
apparently
motherfucker.
People can't.
Everybody can tell that they're lying motherfuckers.
I have no idea what
We've got 100 years of experience.
In that alternative reality,
hearsay. Propaganda and hearsay. How dare you, sir? Boris Johnson and Trump would never utter any such things other than the truth.
You'll like this one. This one's weird. This is like a mystery. Quadriga, which is like a cryptocurrency. There was this whole shit about this last year. Lawyers for users of bankrupt crypto firms seek exhumation of founder. So this guy, he was like the head of the company. He died. He was like age 30.
In game, he died.
And no, really, he died.
Oh, right.
Maybe in the game as well. But he died, and he died with the passwords to all these digital wallets with $137 million worth in cryptocurrency. So all the people that had their money in this cryptocurrency were fucked.
Yeah, they lost it.
But now they reckon that he might have faked his death. And fucked off all the money. So they want to dig up his grave and find out if the body's
Catch me
there or
if you
not.
can,
right?
kind of shit.
See, I thought it was going to be. I thought it was going to be.
Genius.
I thought it was going to be something like
Opposite of
they
idiot.
think he's actually been murdered or something like that.
I
you know, but
think
no,
he's hanging out with Jeffrey Epstein on a fucking island somewhere.
Oh my god.
Maybe.
Maybe
And
Quadriga is a code word that they use to get onto the island or something. You know.
Like Justice League nonce. It's just an island full of fucking supervillains. That's brilliant.
Apparently, there's a Swedish 16-year-old that's Person of the Year, but that's a lot of shit. In death news, man killed by Lexus car being remotely started.
Yes. Holy shit! This is a
What?
really bad one, by the way.
Was it like left it in
fuck.
gear or some
no,
shit?
No, even worse than
A
that.
New York man has died after being crushed by an empty car accidentally started by remote control.
Yeah, it was basically started, right? And they were saying...
Yeah, let's put the computers in charge of selecting who's going to get the job or not, or who's going to die by their car or not.
I had to further read into this story, right? And basically what they were saying was that, well, Lexus have turned around and says, well, actually, this model didn't come with a remote start, so it's not our problem. It was installed post-factory,
it's an upgrade,
Yeah. So somebody else installed this feature.
That's
but anyway,
a really smart way, no guy. Any liability for that. You can have it, but it's an optional upgrade.
The problem with the remote start features is most of the cars now, the remote start won't work if it's in gear. That car, however, was still in gear when it started, and boom.
It's like
Smashed
something.
What the fuck?
You've seen the Herbie movies. This is like something out of fucking Herbie movie, man.
I don't want you to buy me, bang!
This is the dark, horror version of Herbie, man.
But basically what happened was...
First off, Herbie, really? God damn it, you're showing your age. Cars is the thing. Kids love cars. The movie.
It's a fucking cartoon, though.
Cars.
Yeah.
It's a CGI. Because Herbie was fucking so realistic.
No, when Disney does the hardcore...
you mean the Herbie remake?
The Cars remake. The dark horror remake of Cars. That'd be amazing.
That'd be the shit.
Steve McQueen is actually a serial killer that's been killing cars all around.
That would be cool. Let's make a CGI Steve McQueen. Yeah.
he gets into the race and finally wins, and he's like, "I won!" And the police come along and cart him away, like, "You won life." Fast
and Furious, but it's Saw. And there's just one car trying to kill them all.
Yeah, he has finally repaved that road through fucking Tire Springs.
Jigsaw is a Tesla Cybertruck.
But it's been made out of the bodies of melted down cars.
So from an advert from
done real good, kid, for
Lexus. To the Christmas story, which I'll end with. Hundreds of gifts stolen from Bristol Santa's grotto. More than 600 Christmas presents for children have been stolen from a community Santa's grotto. There you go.
Right. No.
Why was there 600 Christmas gifts
why are people
being left
why are
in
people
one place?
Stealing kids' presents? Or
because they left them out.
Do you even live in this century?
Hey, give Christmas presents
it's
now.
It's not even the opposite of good people in the society that's stealing. It's now the opposite of bad people that are also stealing in the society now. So
how do you fence this shit? Along with wrapped gifts, including children's books, modelling clay, and card games, thieves also help themselves to everything of value, anyway, including bottles of mulled wine and catering equipment.
Bottles of mulled wine for kids?
Okay. Right, so my question is, one, where were these?
Yeah,
this isn't like a community centre type thing. Or
yeah, brilliant, totally. Great. Right. Let's store it in the community centre.
That was my next point. Is, do you guys live in the 21st century?
On a bowling green.
Yeah.
There's a bowling green.
On a bowling green?
Even better.
What do you mean?
On a building.
I've
got like a bowling green building.
Yeah, no, but like a bowling green, that's like where everybody commits anything, like, in the last 30 years.
What?
Bowling greens.
What have you been doing in bowling greens, you deviant?
Like, bowling greens are like the place. Or at least
maliciously insulting people.
What? Did you just hang around with a bunch of old people playing bowls?
Yeah, there's a time of night factor
candy
here.
and smoking.
I've never seen like a 70-year-old guy playing bowls at like 12 o'clock at night.
Smoking pipes
unless
and shit.
He is on some really good prescription chemicals.
Yeah.
And out here
That's
playing
fucked.
bowls, it's like 1 a.m, Jim.
No, I like to think it's actually, this is just a whole reprise. The real Santa somewhere has been awakened, is on the fucking warpath against
Krampus.
all fake Santas, and he's just eating all these fake presents away from
This isn't Fortnite.
undeserving
A
Christmas.
serial killing Santa out killing all the fake Santas.
Because he has a
Yeah.
list, he's
Amazing.
shaken it twice, and it turns out everyone's been naughty.
So the
Not
Christmas
nice.
movie.
Wow. I like
Chris
that.
Kringle is coming, and he's mad.
That beats Black Christmas and Bad Santa and everything. Like,
Yeah, that'd be a good movie. I'd watch it.
Krampus, yeah, fuck that shit.
Yeah.
Well, with that being said, I think it is appropriate time or moment, should I say, to move us on to our next segment of the day. It is
Twitter moments.
yeah.
Twitter moment. Twitter moments.
Is it
Twitter
working?
moments.
Is it working?
let
or
me
do
get
you
the
need to-
point.
do you need to play it
Twitter
again?
moments is done. Onto voicemails.
Oh no, wait, that's for later. Right, yeah,
So
cool.
yeah, you just fucked it completely.
No, that's cool. Can you
Yeah.
go back to stars?
Twitter moments.
There you go.
Right. Okay. Yeah. Are you done now? Are you
Yeah,
fin-
one
are
of
you-
them's fucked because he stole it.
Have
but-
you finished playing with your button?
Oh, I've never finished playing with the button in game.
Okay, you've went way past the transition period here. We're into the next section now.
Listen, I am time fluid. I will transition at my own time and pace, sir. Thank you very much. I don't conform to fucking sundial clocks.
Well, talking about not conforming, apparently, Jennifer Lopez fan convinced a pilot to ask an entire flight to watch Hustlers the movie.
Why?
Because it's Jennifer Lopez and she's a classic actress. And she's going to get an award. She's getting nominated for an award to watch Hustlers.
Like, I didn't know this was actually a thing.
J-Lo, bro.
You know, so
J-Lo's a good actress. She's an
but
underrated
you're going to have a
actress.
whole spate of people now trying to convince the pilot to let the whole plane watch a movie of some description.
How about we watch some kind of horrific plane
Last
crash
section
movie?
left,
How
man.
about that?
Let's watch that.
I think that happened once.
Let's watch it live.
She's played like one of the World Trade Center movies or something on one of the flights, and everyone was like, what?
Endgame.
Yeah. Next.
I'm trying to find it, but you know what I mean.
Trying
Yeah,
to find it. It was already in your DMs, you fool of a took.
yeah. That was the one he stole. So
All right.
you know, that's on-
Use him as the excuse this time, eh?
I always use him as an excuse. No, seriously. Harvey Weinstein and studio reached tentative multi-million-dollar deal.
Yeah.
Deal, you mean out of court settlement?
Yeah, look at that Zimmer frame, man. You know, he's well playing up for the camera.
Is that what they're talking about?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, no time for the Weinstein, mate.
Hey,
No time for that plant fiddler, that pottery wanker, that fucking...
Who told them to use the fucking walker? That looks dumb as fuck.
Mate, come on, it's fucking law 101. Get sympathy. Look like an old harmless man who couldn't possibly be wanking into plants at young
But it's
women.
so obvious looking. At least just have a stick. Don't have a whole fucking walker
Look,
thing.
his ass has been getting reamed by so many witnesses that he can't stand up straight, right? So, yeah.
Come on, man. He's a harmless old man. Let's just settle this out of court. No one needs to go to jail
So was
for all his abuses and
James
crimes.
Saville. He was.
James Saville.
Yeah.
He wasn't very
Jimmy
civil.
Savile.
I didn't say that. You did. That's getting. If you say Saville, it doesn't get picked up at the algorithm.
Well, everyone else is anyway, so...
Yeah, I like your argument. So, like, we're the opposite of,
If you say that, definitely.
Yeah,
we're the
so-
opposite of smart for obfuscating our language. So let's change history by renaming everyone.
Yeah.
I'm not renaming it. I'm just pronouncing it differently.
So go into someone else who has
you haven't
changed...
got my pronunciation.
Go into someone else who's changed history by playing the algorithm. Tana Montague, crowned Creator of the Year at the Streamy Awards.
That face.
She's going to have to. The wind has changed.
Look,
She's just
look.
going to have to hold that face for a minute.
That's how her face looks most of the
This
time,
is
bro.
the only picture I've ever seen with her where she does not have her chebs out.
She looks like a stunning Muppet.
It's like a drowned fucking rat or something.
Just straight to the point.
No, not a drowned rat in game.
A drowned marsupial
A
of
very
some description.
pretty drowned rat. You can't call them fucking.
I'm in my alternative reality here. It doesn't matter. I don't have to say. I don't have to say in game.
Okay,
He's already
I'm
in
beyond
the
the
game.
in game.
He's already in game.
you've got to be part of the monsters.
Your next big boy band has been discovered on the
And a
X
monkey.
Factor, the band. The boy band will go toe to toe with the girl band on Sundays.
Yeah, I love it's just called The Band. Your next big boy band has been discovered on the X Factor.
Yeah, at least BTS actually.
Or is it X Factor the band?
Isn't
that
it?
I think it's
Hold on.
X Factor the band.
There's a band called The Band, though.
That's what we were wondering.
That's what I thought.
Yeah.
That's copyright.
The problem is they're
infringement.
definitely a big boy band because one of them's too big for the picture.
We're big boy band now.
Yeah. Like what? They're wearing Pampers. Like one of them looks like
Hold
he's
on.
wearing jammies.
We'll go toe-to-toe with the girl band.
Yes.
Yeah.
So there's a... hold on.
Yes, it's very sexist. There should be a trans band in there as
Are
well.
they going to join them together, right? And it's going to be the band.
Was it
the boy
trans band and
girl
trans
Some
band.
weird
The
band conglomerate or something. What?
Should be a pan band.
Pan band.
Trans band?
Just
What?
keep up, you bear fucking I'm on the way. Past all that now. Jeez.
Oh, God. Yeah. Yeah. that was
Too many
great.
bands.
Loved it.
Music's
Loved it.
dead.
This is one of our last Twitter
Something
moments
else
of the day.
something else a lot of people out there think should really be banned. Yes, Stormzy sampled the Tracy Beaker theme tune on Heavy Is the Head.
Fucking news, by the way.
Yes.
Just
in case you weren't sure. Yes.
How could I have lived without
can confirm.
knowing that nugget of knowledge?
You need to. Don't say nugget. Yes.
It's a knowledge nugget.
Stormzy sample. Yes, he did.
Leave my nuggets alone.
What?
Especially your Stormzy nuggets.
Your Tracy Beaker nuggets smell like.
Beaker nuggets, that sounds like something Sesame Street or some shit.
That's my porn name, shut up.
Beaker nuggets. Oh, yes. How are you doing tonight? My name's Beaker Nuggets.
Baker McNuggets.
That's like your prison name or something like that. It's a guy with a beaker bitch written across their back or something like that.
Prison name? That's the thing.
Well,
It is now.
I don't want to know what my prison name is.
Nugget.
moving on to our final segmento of El Shoru. I do believe we have a voicemail from the one and only Cod Ate My Dog.
Oh, God. Thank God it's not somebody else.
That was again.
Will you fucking stop that? You'll never send another one in now.
Gav just flaps his wings.
Don't act like it was Gav. You fucking love the ASMR.
Love the ASMR. Do you really? No.
What have you done? You've destroyed
don't
everything.
know,
You had to just
right?
download it, and you
That
can
was
just
the-
fucking play it in the
was the
player.
button.
wouldn't play in the player.
I wouldn't
Now
play in
it
the
automatically downloads.
Your umpteen billion
remember
fucking
that?
computer over
remember
here.
Remember when you were complaining about when you click on it, it plays in the player and doesn't you don't allow you to download it? Well, now it automatically downloads.
PC Master Race, eh? Does it on my phone? Fine.
Yeah, that's
You
yeah.
want to get a phone that is made
Listen,
by Chinese
hustle,
children
come on,
in a
listen.
sweatshop
Have,
somewhere.
have you
up,
seen
break
the
up,
cost of the new Mac?
I want communist
Yeah.
technology only on my
Okay.
ship, sir. Thank you.
That's not-
Crafted
no
by the small
politics.
fingers
It's
of
not
children.
communist.
Politics is banned.
It's not communist at all. It's just wank.
Yay. Silence.
Didn't you play it through my microphone or something?
No.
Need to save. So in the meantime, folks, I'm going to vamp
Yeah.
because Grandmaster Tech is great at huffing and puffing his way through technical issues, really accenting the thrilling nuances of the
Three,
FAWK
two, one, go.
Chronicles shows.
Hey, what's happening, boys? I
Yeah,
know
what's happening,
sometimes
Cut?
Darkside and fucking Tech sometimes still talk a wee bit, so he's listening, Tech. He's listening?
No.
Right. He's listening?
No.
Shut up.
Do you know fucking hate it when they put time travel and that in movies and shit? Right? Well, let's not even talk about the fact that time travel might not even be possible, right? Like, let's not get into the possibilities, right? But see if let's assume time travel is possible. They put it in movies and shit like that. They forget one simple thing. That time and space are intrinsically linked. I can't say to you, I'll meet you at 8 o'clock.
How no?
Where the fuck are you going to meet me, Truss? I'll just meet you at 8 o'clock. Okay, I'll fucking guess where it is. You say, I'll meet you at 8 o'clock at the pub. So there needs to be a space, somewhere in space, right? So see, the Earth travelling round about the sun. The Earth is orbiting the sun. The sun's travelling in
Yeah,
a straight
man.
line. So if the Earth's orbiting it, you can imagine as the sun travels in a straight line with the Earth
hell is he
orbiting,
on?
the Earth
know what
looks
he's on
like a
about.
big corkscrew spiral right through the galaxy,
Corkscrew.
right?
Spiral.
So see if you're time travelling
Don't talk about past
back
stuff.
to a certain time.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Well, you need to go to that fucking space where the Earth fucking was as it was travelling through its big corkscrew through the fucking galaxy. But no,
He's right,
on
though.
TV and shit, they're just like, oh, we just travelled back in time. We're here. No, you'd be fucking you might have travelled back in time, but the fucking Earth would be flying in the opposite direction. Right?
Oh, shit.
That's
bro.
all
Is he
I
not
had on my
watching
mind.
the time travel
That's so bullshit.
movies?
Just,
Like,
please stop it. Take it out my
That's what he's
video
talking
games.
about, Darkside. Keep
Take it
up.
out the good TV shows because it all doesn't make sense and it's just shite. What do you think?
That is brilliant, man.
If
Thanks very much for that,
if
God.
only TV shows had Albert Einstein in the wings giving them directions, they might have got it right. Yeah, I totally agree. You know what I mean? That's a valid point. Yeah, if you're time traveling backwards, like I'm sitting here right now, but if I went 2 hours ago, my seat is probably like 100 light years like off the other direction or something. Like, I'm floating in space. Why is this happening?
I can only vaguely think of a couple of like did Stargate not kind of try and dabble with that with
they
the whole
basically-
there's 12 chevrons, but even at that, like he said, well, I suppose that wasn't time travel.
No. What they were also kind of getting on it is the idea that, I mean, even Hawkins kind of got on it as well, is the idea that time travel could be possible because gravity transcends time and space.
well, they're all interconnected. But,
Yeah,
but,
but-
gravity and mass are
Yeah,
interconnected.
because of time travel may actually be possible through the use of gravity, which means gravity is specifically at a certain point in time and place. So
But I don't.
Oh, so then what the fuck is gravity, bro?
gravity is a force on its own. Gravity, they're actually like trying to figure out like exactly what gravity is, not just a force in the
flat
universe.
earth thoughts, man, yeah.
Yeah,
I get it, right, I get it, yeah.
But yeah, no, it's something to do with gravity being specifically
mass
linked
creates
to
a curve in the
single
space
point in
time and blah blah.
Yeah.
But I don't get what he's getting at. Like, obviously, it's going to be in the same fucking place.
No, it's not in the same place, that's the point.
If you're sitting there right now with
Yeah.
the Earth spinning and travelling around the sun, if you time travel where you are right now, you're going to be in space,
True.
basically. Or you might end up somewhere else on the planet. You know, it depends how far you go.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. Yeah.
No, it depends. No, it depends.
I
Because
want that ISO'd. Yeah.
what you're neglecting is that all the computers that are in these stories, like, take that into account.
Of course they do.
What, do you use Deus Ex Machina his entire voicemail? Well, you're neglecting us. Even though they don't explain it in any TV show or film, really.
How is time travel ever going to be possible if the computer that is like calculating the time traveling for you not able to like calculate
how
where
do you
you should
calculate
be as well as when you?
But
should
how do you calculate that? Because if the universe is continuously expanding, then we're continuously expanding. You don't have a 0 point actual, here's the pinpoint, here's the goddamn middle, or the end. So there's no unit of measurement to see when and where the fuck we actually are. Bruh.
No, but there is a unit of measurement of when we were and are.
Yeah, but like he's saying, without you can have the when, but without the where,
Yeah,
you don't have a
but
collective.
With the when also comes the where. Because of gravity.
Right, but even,
You can't pinpoint where that gravity was in the universe at that time.
But even though you're traveling through time, right, your atoms and shit are still going to be like constrained by the gravity, so that they're going to move through time with the gravity, and that's how you're going to end up. That's how you're going to end up in the same space.
I think that-
why would you necessarily just
think-
pop out of this space and disappear over this other space?
I think
It doesn't make sense.
The thing that they were talking about is one of the problems is the fact that if you were to travel through time, you're taking yourself out of the time-space continuum that you were in. So you then become a fixed point in that line of time that you're traveling through. So then you basically become the center of the universe.
You're only
at that point.
only while you're traveling from one point to the
Exactly.
other.
But as soon as you land back in any time, the centre of the universe is then wherever the universe
Exactly.
is.
So the whole universe bends to
To
you.
your very whim. Totally.
So like
Now
the
feel the
universe
power of the
realizes
dark side
universe
of the
realizes that you were in this place, and then when you come back in its space time, where does it plonk you? It plonks you right back in the same fucking place.
So,
What's it plonk
so
you?
basically, what it's like is when you're playing a game and your connection fucks up and you've got some serious lag and you get rubber bandied back like 3 rooms away.
Look, there's no need to slag Fallout 76, bro. We all know it's broken. Leave me alone. Oh,
But
damn
yeah,
it.
no, it's like fucking, you know.
Obviously, it's time travel because that's where Epstein went. He went
Speaking of fixing
Back in
point in times,
Well
I
done,
think
Cod,
that
well
will
done.
about do it. Much appreciated for that.
chat,
The one and only
good chat.
Cody, my dog, from the Indi Scots, of course. Please do check him out on Ouija Wednesdays in the Indi
Yeah,
Scots.
and send him some right brain twisting
Aye,
questions,
fucking
right?
right. MD smart, MD less dumber than us.
If there's
What
like-
are you saying?
we want a time travel scientist to like get in touch
What,
with
you
him
mean
and
like a physicist?
and put him straight.
You meant
A
like,
time travelling scientist?
yeah, you mean like a physicist?
He's
Yeah.
stuck out in space though. He
It
couldn't get
could
the
either be a
coordinates right.
time traveling scientist or it could be like an expert in time travel. Either one.
Yeah.
Either
Well,
one's
that's
gonna
it.
have.
You know,
Either one's
Steve-
gonna have the background.
you know,
How can you be an
Steve-
expert in time travel unless you've time travelled?
If you time travel, you're going to be an expert in time travel.
Yeah,
aren't
'cause
you?
you'll be the-
How many people time travel?
How do you know?
If you're that one
Greta
guy that
Thunberg
time
apparently
travel,
tried time
you're
travel.
gonna be-
time
you're gonna be
travel
the
is you
world's
can't speak
biggest
about time travel.
Yeah.
Butterfly effect.
What happens if you accidentally crash into somebody that's time traveling in the opposite
Right,
direction?
and the words of Cod at the start of your
Yourself.
voicemail, you two need to shush, right? On that note, I just want to take a moment to say we genuinely appreciate your listenership, and if you want to help support the show, please like, comment, and share. If you let us know what you think about time travel, because I have no fucking clue after that. And if you're feeling as frugal as Private Mr. Feudal, geez a wee pound off you over on Patreon, where this year I'm more than certain there will be some exclusive content of some variation coming to there.
If you give us more, we might be able to hire a physicist to explain this conversation.
I don't know why the word physicist creeped me out there.
Is it just cyst?
Just the way you
Or is
said
it physis?
Aye, the physis.
It's the physis bit. Yeah.
The FAWK Chronicles are part of Indi Scots Networks. Until next time, this has been Captain Privilege, Grandmaster Tech, and Dr. Darkside signing off. Closing Hail and Frequencies, ending communications, and gonna go make my shipping BTS video compilation.
Way back in time.